guard, senior number 3, Haley Crozier. At guard, sophomore number 11, Morgan Week. At the guard forward position, a freshman number 12, Bryn Martin. At forward, a sophomore number 24, Chloe Downing. At forward center position, a freshman number 30, Anaya Trent. Panthers head coach, Tom Benjamin. And now the starters for your Fairmont Firebirds. At forward, junior number 10, Serena Baker. At guard, senior number 12, Mari Carter. At guard, senior number 15, Mallory Hollinger. At forward, senior number 21, Peyton Wells. And at forward, sophomore number 42, Sierra Hockey. Firebirds head coach, Jeremy Finn.
Welcome back inside Trent Arena, getting ready to kick off our varsity game of the week as the 11-6 Fairmont Firebirds are set to host the 15-4 Springboro Panthers. Jared Bergstrom alongside Donnie Fortner. Donnie, real quick, why don't you go ahead and give us a player we have to watch out for the Firebirds?
Well, you got to start with Mallory Hollinger, a great three-point shooter. After that, you got the junior Serena Baker. She's gotten better and better and better this year. I think those are the two big ones you got to watch for Fairmont.
And then for Springboro, the big issue on the court is going to be number 30, Anaya Trent. Just trying to get around her while in the paint is going to be virtually impossible, but we'll see if the Firebirds can try and attack it. As Springboro won the opening tip. And this first 20 seconds is about the best defense you can ask if you're a Firebird.
Nice reverse.
Crozier with a nice reverse, or Meek with a nice reverse there.
I know the Firebirds have to watch out for Bryn Martin. She's the high scorer for the Panthers.
Carter gets it over to Baker. Baker almost lost it out of bounds. But she's going to drive in, floater over Trent. Nice.
Baker.
And that's really how the Firebirds are going to get their shots off against Trent, is floaters and try and work weak side against her in the paint.
Yeah, she's a nice size 6'2" freshman. Springboro starts off with two freshmen in their starting lineups.
Crozier, three. Or no, I think that was actually Martin.
Chloe Downing.
Downing, and one.
Hard to see their numbers.
Yeah, the black jerseys and the look like very faint white lighting.
Yep.
Peyton
Steal
Wells
by Crozier.
lost the handle on it. Now corner three. Crozier, resets herself and takes it. Gets her own rebound. And Crozier's one you do not want to get hot from
Wells
the three-point line.
And she's fouled.
Panthers foul number 12, Bryn Martin, her team's first.
Foul is on Martin. Fairmont coming off a tough loss to a strong Centerville team earlier this week. Then Centerville really, they've been the run of the conference. Wells is going to launch a three, and that one rims out.
Yeah, everybody knows Hollinger with the steal. She shoots threes better than anybody, and everybody knows it.
And Hollinger was fouled on the way up.
You'll get a chance to shoot two and cut the lead.
Springboro foul number 12, Bryn Martin, her second, team second.
It's a second on Martin, and that's one, if you're Springboro, you don't want in foul trouble. She's the leading scorer on the team at almost, I think, just under 15 points a game.
First one's good.
Hollinger comes in, one of the best free throw shooters on the team for the Firebirds.
Yep.
Makes them both, and Fairmont sits about 67% on the as a team puts them at third best in G-Walk. Crozier guarded up top by Hollinger. What a pass.
Too
and
hard.
The three just skips off the side of the rim.
Spikes in the middle, up.
And they're going to say she was in the act of shooting. Martin makes the first. Gives the Panthers a 2-point lead. Martin makes them both from the charity stripe and puts the Panthers up 7-4 early. And Grace Polable checks into the game for Bryn Martin. Don't want your best scorer getting 3 early fouls in the first half. Carter's going to launch a deep 3 off the side of the rim, out of bounds. Referee everybody's running back to the other end.
Yeah. It'll be off Fairmont. Yeah, both these teams emphasize and play with about 6 players most of the time. They don't go too deep on their bench. It's six players, both teams.
Downing with a shot and a
ball.
miss. Jump ball will be in favor of Fairmont.
Come back the other way. Neither team are pressing right now.
Wells has it guarded by Polable. Baker feeds it down low to Hollinger. Hollinger spin move, gets it up off the glass, going around Trent. And so far, Fairmont's 2 buckets inside the glass or inside the paint have come on and taking on Trent.
Yeah.
Downing gonna shoot a 3.
Beautiful, top of the key, and it's in.
Fairmont calls a quick 30-second timeout, trailing 10-6, but I think this is really a timeout for Fairmont, maybe to set up a couple possessions, what plays to run, because if you're Finn, I mean, you got to like the way you're attacking Trent down low. She had about 4 or 5 blocks the first time these two teams met, so attacking the Gentle Giant down low seems to be a mission so far against the Firebirds. Take a look at the replay here. Hollinger gets it under Trent.
That was a nice shot. That Trent's got long arms, and
her wingspan. Put her in the middle of the paint. She probably could go line to line.
Yeah, she's going to be blocking a lot of shots in this year and next 3 years.
Yeah. You see, Mackenzie Rourke checked into the game.
Mackenzie's in.
And that's one of the best defenders in G-Walk. Between her and number 12, Mari Carter, sit like 2nd and 3rd in defensive stats and steals the game.
Yeah.
But the better thing is their assist-to-turnover ratio is both under 1.
Mm-hmm. They're setting up a play against a man-to-man defense.
Hollinger guarded by Downing. That's got to be a mismatch for the Firebirds. Wells gets the ball. Cross court, just didn't put enough emphasis on it. And now here, this is a matchup you want to see. Rourke on Crozier.
Yep.
Crozier.
Yep. Nope.
Look, Rourke might have just got a fingertip in the way.
Yeah.
Downing.
Hollinger gets her share of steals too, and
she tied the school record earlier this year with, I think it was 11 in one game.
I think so.
And excellent defense here by the Firebirds, and they're backing the Panthers out of the paint. And Peyton Wells with a steal here for Fairmont. Wells
is in, stops.
Nice hesitation.
Yeah.
But went up with the opposite hand, and that might be why she missed that layup. But to get Crozier in the air and out of the way was something hard in itself to do. Crozier.
Rourke just about got another steal.
And Trent slipped.
The pass went under Out of bounds
Back
and
into the Firebirds,
Fairmont's
number 10,
ball.
Serena Baker.
And if you're a Firebirds fan watching, it's a good thing Trent slipped because she had the baseline to run for an easy layup.
Oh, yeah. It was going to be wide open. Fairmont's got a chance to cut the lead here.
Rourke going to drive and kick it up. Carter.
She'll shoot that three.
And she can make it from that deep, too.
Peyton.
Peyton
Yep,
tries to go
left-handed.
opposite hand again. And I think that's just the emphasis that Anaya Trent puts on you.
Yep.
Jump ball. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Serena
Foul number 10,
Baker.
Serena Baker, her first, team second.
You see here in the replay. As she might have got the arm before.
Yeah. I know the Fairmont fans wanted a jump ball.
I've seen the refs, especially this year, the refs are calling jump ball quicker than I've ever seen. Down low, Crozier. Carter with a, they're going to call a
there's
jump ball.
ball.
And it's going to go back
Jump
to,
ball, possession, Springboro.
or it's going to stay with the Panthers. You look here.
Back into Springboro, number 12, Brittany Martin.
Those bang plays
Yeah.
is, well, you know about that. You were a football referee for a long time, so you know
Yep.
bang plays, really.
Oh.
And ball not out of bounds. They
Right
did
on
step
line.
out of bounds and
Fairmont
back
ball.
to the Firebirds.
Yeah, the first time I met Mari Carter, it was during the Holiday at Home parade, and she was playing football. She was in her uniform. She was like a little, I think she was third grade, second grade.
Oh,
Her and her sister played Pee Wee football.
she's grown up and had a fabulous career here at Fairmont.
Yep.
Peyton Wells driving
There we go.
and finally gets a bucket to fall.
Wells.
And that's got to be a confidence booster for her, is she's not seen the ball go in the rim the last couple games, but she plays with a lot of emphasis. And Rourke, nice
Oh.
defense there by Rourke. And Carter with a block from behind. And then a foul called. I think they're going to give it on Carter.
Firebirds foul number 12, Mari Carter.
I can't believe either one of those shots didn't go in.
Here you see Wells.
Grace Pulling on the line for the Panthers, shooting 2.
Pulling ball at the line for Springboro. Makes the first.
Number 3, Haley Crozier, and number 10, Emma Drescher in for the Panthers.
Leading scorer right now with 6 points. And if Coach Montgomery like seeing that.
And
7
Poable
points.
makes them both. Stretches the lead back out to 4 as we approach a minute left here in the first quarter of our varsity game of the week. Wells gets it
In the
down
middle.
low to Baker. Baker back to Wells. She's going to shoot the 3 just off the side of the iron.
A little hard.
And Wells is actually the best three-point shooter on the
Yeah.
team. She coming into the game, she was 10 of 23, so about a 39% shooter.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're the Panthers, the one person you don't want to get hot shooting a 3 is Mallory Hollinger. And Shears, she comes up with a
Yeah.
steal, pushes it up court to Rourke. Rourke going to drive in, kicks it out. Wells. Carter's
Carter.
going to shoot the 3 and can't get it to fall in. And they're going to call a foul. And that's the second on Serena Baker.
Foul number 10, Serena Baker, her second personal, team scoring.
Out she comes.
Number
Yeah.
42, Sierra Hockey, back in from Fairmont.
Unfortunately for Fairmont, that's 2 quick ones, and probably
For
won't
the
see her
Panthers, number 12,
till the
Brittany Martin.
second half.
And now here you see Trent comes out of the game for Springboro. So if you're Fairmont, you
Yeah.
got to utilize that while she's on the bench. Crozier drives. Layup is no good. And Fairmont's just going to hold on to the ball. And they're going to,
After the first period,
that is how the first
12,
quarter will
Fairmont
end.
8.
Fairmont trailing 12-8, but Fairmont's defense keeping them in this game, forcing 6 turnovers in that first quarter.
That's pretty good. They got to convert a little bit and stay with Springboro here.
Big shootout is back for the 12 here at halftime.
Reminder, everybody, that the tournament draw for girls basketball is this Sunday, I think around 1 o'clock, so we'll get all that information shared across all social media when we receive it. But like we've said all season, this probably the hardest conference in the state for girls basketball. You got everybody beating each other up throughout conference play, and
Centerville's good, Springboro's good, Fairmont's good, Wayne's good, Beaver Creek's good.
And surprise, Miamisburg, 2 games under 500 last year, and they're, I think, 3rd in GWalk. Carter's going to launch a deep 3, and that one rattles out. And looky here at Rourke's defense, about to force a 10-second violation.
Yep. Trap in the middle into Trent.
And Wells, and she's going to pick up her second foul. Now you've got 2 of your quote-unquote big.
Coach Finn is pacing and
He's
trying to figure out what am I going to do now.
Drescher misses the first. He's not sending anybody to the scores table, and Peyton can compose herself, and she can work and not.
Comes Morgan Meeks in, and number
11, Morgan Meek, number 33, Ava Wade.
And Ava Wade, the star of the third quarter of the JV game, had 12 points in that quarter.
She earned some playing time here in varsity because she was awesome on defense.
Hupke has it to the right of the key. Rourke kicks it over to Carter. She's going to launch a deep 3, and Trent is just going to let it go, and she could have picked that up if she wanted to, and Fairmont's going to call a full timeout, trailing 13-8, 7:14 left, and I didn't see anybody come to the scores table, so it looks like he's going to let Wells ride with 2 fouls.
Yeah, they're talking it over right now. O'Malley Quinlan gets in occasionally as a sub and puts in a good effort every time she comes in. She's a soccer goalie here at Fairmont, and 2-sport athlete at least. I don't know if she plays volleyball, but she's very talented, very, very athletic, and we'll see if she comes in to give Wells a break.
And we've seen her defense, especially last year when COVID first started and players were missing games. O'Malley got a lot of playing time, and her defense spoke for it when she come on the court. And I think that's where that goalie mentality comes in. Don't let the ball get past you. See Crozier check back into the game for the Panthers as Trent's going to drive, and that's why you don't let the bigs dribble.
Hupke with a nice steal there.
Rourke gets the feed from Wells. Now Wells gets it back. And
nice
a drive
move
here by Rourke, and that was blocked by Trent, but a nice drive attempt there for almost a walk there by Trent. Crozier. Step back 3 is no good, and Trent with another rebound, and she slipped. And Benjamin's going to call a timeout for
Coach Montgomery. Didn't like what he was seeing.
You saw the replay. Trent did get a hand on that ball when Rourke drove in. We're going to come back out here. It's going to be Springboro ball on the far side of the court, in the front court.
holding the Firebirds. They're not even in double figures yet, and they play scrappy defense too. So,
and that's what I mean. These interconference games in G-Walk. I mean, the defense seems ramped up more, and it's a lot lower scoring games.
yeah.
Crozier floater is no good. Rebound.
Defense.
And Wells is lucky she did not get the foul there. Wells pushing it up court now. Wells going to take it herself. Ball out of bounds.
Good hustle.
And it's going to stay with Fairmont.
That was a tough call to make there.
And I think you heard the Springboro crowd. They wanted a travel call against Peyton
44,
Wells, but that could have went either way. A foul could have been called on Trent because she kind of pushed her a little bit. Rourke to inbound, gets it to Hollinger. Splits two defenders up top. Rourke's going to launch a three, and she drills it. Fairmont's first made three of the game, and
she needed that one.
Back in transition, a three the other way by Drescher.
Chloe Downing.
Or no, sorry.
For three.
Chloe Downing. Rourke going to drive in. A lot of contact.
Yeah.
Hupke.
Yeah. She's not a three shooter.
Yes, and you saw the defense.
And they know Hollinger can shoot. They look where they're guarding her. That's how everybody plays her. They're right on her wherever she goes.
Right on her and tries to push her back as far away from the three-point line
and
as they can.
She's very deadly from out there, but they force her out there.
Over in the corner, Carter.
Well,
back over Rourke. Rourke going to drive and lost it. And then
tried to get the ball back and got a foul.
Going to be the first on Rourke. Her first, team sixth. Just under 5 minutes left here in the first half. And Springboro's a foul away from shooting free throws the rest of the way.
Look at Trent and Wells bumping in there.
Cross court, Downing three. Can't get that one to go.
It's Rourke.
Rourke with a rebound. She's going to try and
Passes
take it
back.
Nice
Hollinger.
pass to Hollinger.
Oh!
Just
Rourke
can't.
with the rebound.
And Rourke, a lot of contact. Rourke looked like she was
No
fouled.
foul. And they're going to call a jump ball. Usually,
jump ball.
Jump ball. Possession Springboro.
I'd rather call the jump ball than a foul. There's a lot of officials like to call that. Once you get the rebound and somebody reaches in, they're going to call a foul. That was a good call.
It's a possession arrow back to the Panthers.
Still with a 5-point lead. Fairmont in a man-to-man, switching into Trent and off her fingertips. It's good defense by Wells.
Wells playing excellent defense with two fouls on her. And between her and Trent, they were both leaning on each other a lot.
Yeah.
So if one would have fell, refs probably would have called a foul. Hollinger guarded by Drescher or Meek in the corner. Wells back up top. Rourke.
Oh, she was open.
Wells going to drive in. Reverse hand, and that's the third time she's tried to drive in and put it up with the opposite hand on Trent. And I think just Trent's wingspan is intimidating enough that
she's going to Notre Dame College next year, and she'll get. I guarantee you, when she gets up there, she'll be making those left-handed shots. Sub.
Going to have number 12, Bryn Martin, come back into the game.
Yeah, leading.
Number 12, Bryn Martin checks back in for the Panthers.
He's their leading scorer, and she's got 2 points.
Trent trying to get it in, and she's going to be called for, or she's going to go to the line.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be on Sierra Hupke.
Firebirds foul ball number 14, Kenzie Rourke.
Oh, actually, it'll be on
her
Rourke.
Second, team 7.
That'll be her second.
Anaya Trent at the line, shooting 2.
A nice form on a foul shot.
Number 14, Grace Polabel back in for the Panthers.
Polabel checks back into the game for Springboro. Trent makes them both. Carter gets it over in the corner to Wells. Down low to Hollinger. Hollinger can't get the bucket to fall a little bit too much off the glass.
Trent in there causing her shot to change directions.
Trent loses it out of bounds.
Good defense there. She lost control of the ball and took it out of bounds. So Fairmont's going to have to try to cut the lead. They're down 7 right now. 3 minutes to go in the half.
Wells trying to drive in, kicks it. Carter launches a 3. And just Carter is missing very closely on the front edge of that rim. Crozier now, she's going to launch a deep 3. That one's no good. Loose ball picked up by the Panthers. And a jump ball back in favor of Fairmont, I believe. A lot of jump balls called early in this first half. Carter bringing the ball up the court.
Looking for Hollinger. She's open.
She's going to launch a deep 3
Wow.
just off the back of the iron. Loose ball picked up by Wells, though.
Trent tried to tip it out to her teammate, and she wasn't there.
Hupke in the corner. You hear Finn calling instructions. Rourke guarded by Trent. That's an advantage for the Firebirds, and Hollinger's going to shoot a 3, and she drills it.
Mallory Hollinger.
She gets the 3 ball going.
She's ready for that one. Quick release. So
if you're the Panthers, you don't want her to get hot from behind the arc. Cuts the lead to 4.
yeah, Hollinger can do that all night if she's open.
And she will. I've seen her. First half, she might hit 1 or 2 of 4 taken, but second half, she's still shooting it. And a ball swatted out of bounds, and it's going to be a foul on Mari Carter. That'll be her second.
Hopefully she can stay foul-free for the next
91
91 seconds.
Team's 8.
It's going to send
Yep.
Downing to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Correction, shooting 2.
Oh, they're going to call her in the act of shooting. I didn't think she got the ball up.
Yeah.
8 fouls, that's 1-and-1.
And Coach Finn thought the same thing.
Maybe if we could get a look at that replay after this free throw. First free throw is no good.
Number 33, Ava Wade, checks back in for the Panthers.
Wade checks back in for Springboro.
There's a saying when there's a questionable foul and the foul shot goes out, a lot of people say ball don't lie.
And she missed them both.
Yep.
A minute 25 left here. Fairmont can try and cut this lead in half. Carter.
Oh, do it right to 24.
Downing. And nice defense by
Nice.
Carter.
Yeah.
Throws the ball away but comes back and gets back on defense to prevent an easy layup. And it looked like on that last possession for Fairmont, it looked like Wells and Hollinger ran into each other.
Yeah.
Trying to get a screen to Hollinger to shoot the 3. And Fairmont's going to call a timeout.
Timeout.
Yeah, you see right there, Hollinger ran in. But look at Carter's trailing defense here.
Boom.
And just swats it away.
Number 30, O'Malley Quinlan checks in for the Firebirds.
And number 30, O'Malley Quinlan checking in for Fairmont. Don't see a replacement on the board yet, so we'll see who she replaces. I would assume maybe Mari. No, Mari's coming back out on the court.
Peyton.
Peyton Wells is going to stay on the bench.
Peyton's giving her some instruction before she goes out. There's no one Peyton to get.
Yeah, you don't want to get Peyton to get that third foul. But
that's smart.
Again, either Rourke or Carter both in the game with 2 as well.
Yeah. Coach Finn wants them to be careful. Into Trent.
Hupke. Rourke. Nice defense there by Rourke. Loose ball picked up, though, by the Panthers.
Boy, they're good at offensive rebounds, aren't they? JV team and the varsity.
Out of bounds. Back to the Firebirds. I thought Rourke might have knocked it out.
I thought Hullinger got a couple hands on it, too.
Now you're going to see Wells comes back in, and then Baker comes back in for the Firebirds as well. So maybe Fairmont might set up potentially holding for the last shot.
Well, we'll see.
You got your 2 of your more for sure hands in there.
Yeah. Wells is back in.
And Baker, and she's one. She plays the wing and forward, but she can shoot the 3 ball too. Rourke hands it off to Carter.
They're being patient.
Now Hollinger gets it. And if you're Fairmont, if you get a couple screens, maybe get Trent out of the paint. Because Fairmont, they've held the ball for 28 seconds. And now Finn's instructing him to hold it, so this will be the last shot of the half.
Yep.
Under 8 now for the Firebirds. Wells has it. Wells kicks it over to Rourke. Rourke going to drive in, kicks it up. Hollinger turnaround at the buzzer.
And no good.
Just falls off the side of the rim.
18, your Firebirds 14.
So Fairmont's going to go in trailing at the half, 18-14 to the Panthers. We'll be back for the second half of our MVCC Varsity Game of the Week, presented by Sherholtz Printing. Welcome back inside Trent Arena, getting ready for the second half of our MVCC Varsity Game of the Week, presented by Sherholtz Printing. Springboro currently a 4-point lead, 18-14 over the Firebirds. And Fairmont, really, 3 of their starting 5 are in trouble with fouls, 2 apiece for Serena Baker, Mari Carter, and Peyton Wells. Springboro gets the ball to start here. Let's see if Fairmont made those halftime adjustments on defense. Wells, excellent defense right there for the Firebirds.
Almost triple teaming Trent when she gets the ball down low.
Gets the ball in. Drive in, kick that back up to the free throw line jumper for Downing. That shot's no good.
Good box out.
And Hupke boxed out Trent well for the Firebirds, and Carter comes in for the rebound. Wells going to launch a 3. That's a high arcing 3, just a little bit skipped off the top of the glass.
Yeah, Jared, I just noticed Springboro's in a box and 1. With Hollinger being guarded by the single guard.
3 here is up and good for
Bryn
Martin. But yeah, you were talking about that box and 1. I've never seen Springboro run that.
Yeah.
under Benjamin at all. Hollinger's shot was blocked, and it just prevents Hollinger from getting the ball like it did at the end of that first half, and that's really all it does is you take away the star player.
Yeah, it makes it hard for her to get a shot off, and that's a nice backdoor pass and basket.
And that puts the lead up to 9 for the for the Panthers.
Yeah, the Firebirds aren't starting off like they wanted to. Baker's wide open. She shoots a 3.
Baker's 3 off the side of the iron. Hupke with the rebound, and Hupke will travel.
Yeah.
And you see head coach Finn starting that pacing along the sideline again. Springboro can go up 10 on this possession. And nice defense by Carter, forcing a jump ball. And it's going to go back to the Firebirds.
She just cat quit on defense. Anticipated that pass.
And she don't care if she's got 2 fouls. She's going to
get that ball. See, look at that box and 1. Hollinger's being followed
by Drescher.
See, look. Four sits there and everybody else.
Wells going to launch a 3, and that one too strong again for Peyton Wells. Carter, free jumper there. Martin with the rebound. Loose ball picked up by Wells. Wells pushing it up court, fakes the handoff, and just again going up with the opposite hand. Can't get it to go. Loose ball picked up by Hollinger, and she gets the layup, and finally the Firebirds get on the scoreboard in the second half. Hopefully that builds some momentum for the Firebirds. As we approach 5 minutes left here in the third. Kick over in the corner, Meek. Meek's 3 is no good, and Baker with a strong rebound.
Yeah, Fairmont's going to have to start cutting the lead because Springboro will hold the ball and
nice
spend a lot of time. They've got a nice lead. They're very patient with the ball on offense, and they're going to be playing keep away in this fourth quarter, I'm afraid. They keep this big lead.
Hook shot there by Hollinger. 3 attempt is up and no good. Wells with another rebound for Fairmont. Wells looking to go up coast to coast. Wells going to attack Martin, and it was blocked. And now you see, look, Carter in the backcourt ball hawking, and she's going to go up, and they're going to call a foul of Mallory Hollinger.
Hollinger or Carter? Oh, yeah.
Firebirds foul number 15, Mallory Hollinger, her first, team first.
I thought that was going to be on Carter.
Martin at the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, here's the replay, and I think
2 blocks by 1.
They both got a piece of that.
Looked like Crozier was going to knock it out of bounds, and Trent kind of blocked it back in.
For the Panthers, number 33, Ava Wade.
Rourke checks in for Hupke for Fairmont, and Meek, and now you see Polabel is going to check into the game for the Panthers.
And the Panthers for 14, Grace Polabel.
Polabel checks in for Downing for Springboro.
Yeah, both teams don't go too far down on the bench.
No, Polabel is about as far down as they'll go. Well, we've seen Wade check in a few times, but not really doing anything on offense. And Wells had that ball stripped away. Crozier's going to launch a 3, and it's up and good. That pushes the lead up to 10.
Yep. Biggest lead of the night for Springboro.
Hollinger.
Get the ball to Hollinger. She misses left-handed layup.
And Fairmont forces a turnover. Baker off to Hollinger, and that one's blocked in her face, and Finn is calling for the foul. Loose ball turned over by Springboro. And I think Trent's going to pick up a foul there.
Well, I think they missed the first one, but It evens out.
Springboro foul number 30, Anaya Trent.
You see, here's Trent.
Her first.
And
She's a
Springboro's
smart player. She's a smart
Timeout
player.
called the court by the Panthers. A 30-second timeout.
Springboro's going to call a timeout. Team.
All Fairmont sports for all seasons. You can find scores.
Here's a replay of Crozier's three a couple possessions ago.
Boom.
And she just barely moves the net.
Down 10. You can't let Springboro get too far ahead.
They've kept it manageable at about 7 and 8, but
Springboro just keeps creeping ahead.
inbound to Carter. Wells, she's going to launch a three, and just off the back of the iron, Rourke trying to fight for the ball, and I think Rourke might have got hit in the face.
Wells with the foul. He didn't think that was.
Wells as her third personal, team second.
She's the first one with 3, but got
Finn's
11
going to leave
minutes
her
to
in
go.
there.
Yep.
3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Fairmont trailing by 10.
Good man-to-man defense.
Got to try and force a turnover here if you're the Firebirds. Trent going to dribble into the paint. Trent, ball knocked out of bounds, and Trent was on the line when she touched it. Another turnover for the Panthers.
Thought she got fouled. I thought she got her arm grabbed. She was going for the basket. The ref didn't see it that way, so yep. Coach Montgomery thought the same thing.
He's giving him an earful up the court. And the sad thing is, I don't think that was the ref that was on the side that would have called it.
Yep.
Fairmont turns it over. Oh, out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Firebirds. Rourke looks like she might have taken a shot to the head.
She's a tough player.
Very scrappy for a sophomore. And Baker drives in and is going to get fouled.
Panthers foul number 33, Ava Wade.
Wade, that'll be her first, team's second.
Serena Baker for 2.
First one rims out for Serena Baker.
She usually scoring more points than this, and got to give Trent some credit here.
Baker misses the second one, but Hollinger gets the rebound.
Bounces way out there.
Hollinger drives, kicks over Carter. Up top, Peyton Wells. And Hollinger was open in the corner for a moment, and nobody saw it. Down low to Wells. Wells up top to Baker.
Fighting for the ball. Defense is smothering here.
Baker's got to get it, and timeout called by Fairmont and Finn on the sideline. Fairmont only has 2 timeouts the rest of the game. Springboro with 3.
Yep.
No, actually, that leaves Fairmont with 1.
One left.
You see at the bottom, underneath the team's name, we got a timeout tracker.
Yeah,
You got it because every possession here for the Firebirds the rest on out is crucial.
Yep.
And you've got to finish at the rim. Talked about at halftime, Wells going and driving opposite hand against Trent. Maybe you try to work a screen to get Peyton back on the dominant side of the hand.
Yeah.
Out of the Firebirds timeout, it'll be a spot throw-in in the corner. So kind of an awkward spot to throw in.
Yeah. You got to give Springboro's defense credit. They're
And you see,
holding everybody except Hollinger.
Fairmont, Rourke gets it way back into
Carter.
And Rourke wants it back, and Rourke traveled.
Thought she was going to take the 3, and then she drove around him. Moved that pivot foot.
We approach 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Hollinger, tight defense.
Still in the man-to-man. They're being patient with the ball. In the middle.
Left open in the corner for three. It's no good. Loose ball picked up by Mari Carter. Pushing it up court. Peyton going to take it, and now she's going to dribble out.
Looking underneath.
Hollinger down low to Baker, and Baker going to pick up another, or going to get fouled, sorry.
Panthers foul number 12, Brent Martin.
That's Martin's third. And just like that, Trent comes back into the game. So Fairmont's opportunity to try and attack in the paint going to be gone. Oh, Baker. And Baker's going to go to the line and draws the foul on Trent. That'll be her second.
She's been fouled twice in 2 seconds.
Panthers foul number 30 at line of Trent, her second, team's fourth.
Oh, if you could get Trent and Martin in foul trouble, that eliminates Springboro's height advantage down low. Baker swishes the first.
Well, she's come a long way from last year. She just keeps getting better and better and better. Not having the normal game tonight.
Baker swishes both.
But who knows? There's still time left to finish strong for Serena.
Cuts it to a 8-point lead. And let's see if Fairmont ramps up this defense. Rourke goes for the steal. Crozier a three. Crozier buries a three.
Big basket right there.
Crozier for three.
And that's just her ability just to shoot in traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Hollinger hands it off to Wells. 53 seconds left here in the third. An 11-point lead for Springboro.
They're still in the box and one there.
Wells kicks it out. Baker three. Drills it in the corner.
For Serena Baker.
5 points for Baker here in 30 seconds.
And that cuts the lead to 8.
Big three for her.
And Fairmont's defense stepping it up on this possession.
And the man.
If they could get a turnover here, or at least a stop, you'd have to consider that a win for the Firebirds. Crozier guarded heavily by Rourke.
Yep.
12 seconds left. Trent going to drive in. Corner three for Springboro. It's up, and it rims out. Trent with the rebound. 3 seconds left, and it's going to be a foul down low.
I think it's on Baker.
It is. That'll be her third.
That's her third personal, team third.
Now we're just at the end of the third quarter.
And if you're Fairmont, well, here, Hupke's going to come in, and they're going to take out
Baker.
They're going to take out Baker, and now the referees are saying something about Rourke.
Maybe blood. Yep, trainers are checking out.
Rourke did go to the court, so they'll bring in O'Malley Quinlan.
I'll keep an eye on what the
Turnaround shot at the buzzer is no good.
Okay.
And if you're the Firebirds, you got to consider that a win. Springboro held the ball for about 38 seconds and tried to get it down low to Trent. So trailing 31 to 23, an 8-point lead, but Fairmont's defense starting to step it up here in the fourth, or end of the third, going into the fourth. They're going to have to start getting some steals. You see here was a shot. Wells draws in the defenders and kicks it out to Baker. I thought Drescher was going to get a hand on it, but Baker shot over her and hit a three. And that kid in the background even celebrated with it.
Did he?
Holding up the 3 fingers. Taking a look, Rourke. I think she might have took an elbow to the nose the way that the trainer's looking at her.
Jeremy, I'm looking across the court here, and over there in the front row is Coach Don Donaher and his son Brian.
I was looking for him earlier.
Yeah.
I normally always see him here supporting the boys and girls. His daughter, or his granddaughter, Megan, played for the Firebirds.
Right.
A couple years ago.
Yeah, he's sitting over there in the front row. Usually he's up in the top row, keeping to himself. He loves basketball.
Oh, I remember.
Dayton loves him.
Sending him up we were setting up and we're ready before a freshman game, and I talked to him the whole freshman game about basketball.
Oh,
And he'll sit and let you talk to anybody.
yeah. A nice guy.
3 attempt here for the Panthers, no good. Hollinger gets the rebound.
He just turned 90. Did you see that in the paper?
I saw that the other day on Twitter, so
They had a big reunion for him of like 30 or 40 former players. It was awesome. All right, Maury, let's get a basket here.
kicks it over. O'Malley Quinlan
O'Malley.
shoots a 3.
Short.
Just a little bit short, but Fairmont double teaming on the rebound. And now Springboro, you think they're going to probably try and wind some clock.
I bet, no.
No, there's
Go
going to
for a
3
three.
attempt. That 3's no good. Springboro, 2 back-to-back threes
Yeah.
with nothing. And if you're Fairmont, maybe try to work it in transition a little bit more. Springboro got back slow.
Look, they're still in the box and 1.
I know O'Malley just missed that last 3, but she's wide open in the
Yeah.
corner for Fairmont.
Yeah.
And she sees it.
Yeah, I got to throw a better pass to her.
A better pass, I think she shoots that 3. And
Yeah.
she's left wide open again.
Yeah.
And Fairmont
They're letting her over
holding the ball, and Payton gives it up. Hupke, I think it was more intended to Hollinger in the paint. And
It's like Rourke's checking back in, and they just throw it away.
and Finn
Here comes Baker and Rourke back in.
Rourke also, and Hupke and O'Malley's going to go to the bench. And Finn was mad with that last one. You heard this foot stomp up here.
Uh-oh.
Drive, baskets, no good. And Fairmont got to push it up court. And a turnover for the Firebirds.
Carter got out-fought for that ball as a Springboro girl.
Drive in, kick down low to Trent. Cross court 3 for Martin is no good. On the putback is no good. Rourke fights for the rebound. Loose ball picked up by.
Springboro wants those offensive rebounds, don't they? Basket by Trent.
That pushes the lead back up to 10 as we're under 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
It's still a box and 1.
And Fairmont not really having an answer for this box and 1. Not really seen played a lot throughout the G-Walk, and really I haven't seen it in a while. Carter's 3, short, loose ball picked up by, it looked like Poable.
Yeah, I'm glad you got good eyes because I'm having trouble seeing.
Yeah, Springboro's black jerseys and a travel
black
call
numbers,
against.
slightly outlined and
White.
thin white line, and
I'm going to have to talk to the athletic director. You're going to
Black
have to
jersey.
help us out up here.
yeah.
You need a neon number next season. So Fairmont forces a travel by Trent, and you got to capitalize
Carter in
on this issue.
Wells
Wells
in the middle.
gets the bucket to
There's the
go.
basket. Over Trent. That was a left-handed shot. Got one in.
Wells has 4 in the game, cuts it back to 8. Under 5 minutes left here. And Carter's going to pick up her 3rd foul.
Trying to get a steal and
Firebirds foul number 12, Mari Carter, her 3rd, team's 4th.
fouled Crozier.
It's the team's 4th. So still a couple away from 1-1 for either team.
Time's getting
Starting to get away from the Firebirds. 4:40 left. Down low to Trent.
double teamed. Pass it around. They found an
Downing's
open
going to
girl.
shoot a 3. Left wide open. Loose ball picked up by the Panthers, though. Crozier will launch a 3 in the corner, and it's good.
3 for Haley Crozier.
11-point lead.
Called by Springboro, a full timeout.
Springboro calls a timeout. 4:18 left in the game. And we talked about it before the game, and Crozier was a player to watch. It's just
Capital Home Healthcare.
That was a timeout by Springboro, wasn't it?
Yes, a full timeout.
I got a feeling that we're gonna see the end of shooting for them and go into a stall.
11-point lead for the Panthers, but still plenty of time. If Fairmont can figure a way to break that box and one, I think if they can get a couple points scored on that, I think Springboro will go back to their more traditional 3-2 zone.
Yep. I'm sure Coach Finn realizes what he's going to do on the other bench by stalling, and he's going to be pressing.
Yeah, that's going to be the only thing. You're going to have to press, and hopefully your players don't get called for a foul. Right now, Baker, 3 players on the court for Fairmont with 3 fouls, Baker, Carter, and Wells. And let's see what Coach Finn drew up in that timeout.
Yep.
Try to get this lead back under single digits. And you see Hollinger, the last couple possessions, she has been kind of in the middle.
Yep, setting up at the high post.
Crozier goes for the steal. Kick
Kicks
out
it out.
top to Rourke.
She's too far out.
Rourke in the corner. Baker going to drive baseline on Trent. And Baker, people wanting a foul, out of bounds. It's going to stay with Fairmont.
You know, they're just tough inside.
You see here, you got
Baker's
Trent in the air. Fairmont's got to get it in. Gets it into Baker. Almost turned
Good
over.
hands.
And Baker going to
That's a
go all
nice
the
move.
way. What a drive by Serena Baker.
He went right to the basket.
She's slowly worked her way up to 9 points. And there you go, Fairmont double teaming Trent. Wells tried to get a hand on it.
Oh, nice play.
Downing
Nice
gets an
play.
easy, or no, that's Martin.
Nice backdoor.
Martin.
Puts it back to an 11-point lead. Carter drive, kick over. Baker's going to launch a 3, and it's nothing but net.
It's coming on really strong here in the second half. That's her 12th point. She's got 12, and Hollinger's got 11 for the Firebirds. 11 for the Panthers. She's our leading scorer.
And then Downing and Martin have 9
Both
apiece.
have 9, so good even scoring. They haven't got Carter to score any points tonight. She's got 3 fouls. And as a point guard, she's dishing it off back and forth. But she usually gets us 1 or 2 threes.
Update on the boys team. They are up 45-26 on the Vikings at the end of the third quarter.
How that
So Fairmont,
expanding their lead.
they were up 12, I think, at half.
Something like that.
And putting it on there in the second half or third quarter. And Fairmont rankings came out in the area. Centerville 1, Fairmont 2. Our game of the week next week will feature the Elks and the Firebirds, and that one,
That's going to be a big one.
that's going to be a packed house here at Trent.
Yeah,
Hall of
That's gonna
Fame
be a big
induction night as well.
that's going to be a big one.
In all the rankings released, Fairmont and Centerville, and turnover for the Panthers.
Press work that time.
The press
Got a
worked,
turnover.
and kind of wondering, why do you have Trent back there?
Yeah,
Not the for sure ball handler.
but it was a bad pass.
That too.
It was a bad pass.
Fairmont got to capitalize on this possession.
Under 3. Wells.
Corner, Rourke.
Oh, come
I
on,
thought
Rourke.
she was going to take that
Yeah.
3. Gets it up top to Wells. She's going to drive in. Floater is good. Cuts it to a 6-point game.
Big basket for Wells.
And let's see, Fairmont sticks with the press.
That was over Trent, too. In
And
the
if
middle.
Fairmont forces another turnover,
Oh,
Wells
Wells.
gets it off to Hollinger. And Baker and Hollinger throws it away. And Finn is at the edge of his coach's box pleading for a foul.
A great steal. Then pass was led too far.
Crozier gets the inbound. Down low to Trent. Hollinger. Trent misses the layup. Offensive rebound. Carter with the steal. Loose ball corralled by Fairmont. Throws it off of her foot. Out of bounds. No, that is a horrible call by the ref. We have the advantage. We got to take a look at this. Watch Out of bounds. Baker throws it off, and it goes between Carter's legs.
Carter let it go between her legs.
That is Fairmont's
That's a
ball.
bad
The
call.
refs missed that.
Yeah. Well, we had a good advantage up here. And you're sitting right on top of it. The Firebirds have picked up the pressure,
And if you're Fairmont, you want to keep Trent out there. Keep
Yeah.
her out behind the three-point line.
yeah, they're just
So we approach 2
taking
minutes
the air out of
left.
the ball.
2 minutes left in the game here. Fairmont has forced 4 turnovers this quarter, and almost another one there. That's a pass you don't really want to make. Rourke, I think foul. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Hollinger, it looks like.
Yeah,
And I thought Rourke might have got a piece of it from behind.
Ball number 15, Mallory Hollinger, her second, team's fifth.
the intensity sure has picked up in this last 3 minutes of the game, defensively on both sides.
Crozier makes the first, puts it back to a 7-point game.
3 possessions.
Crozier now tied with all leading scorers. Crozier misses that. Now if you're Fairmont, you got to go quickly. 1:45 left here in the game, trailing by 7. Baker down low to Hollinger. Hollinger up off the glass, can't get it to go. Trent with the rebound for Springboro. Rourke forces a turnover. Rourke down to Hollinger
Left side.
and can't get it to fall. Trent with the rebound. Rourke pokes it away
Look at
again.
Rourke with 2 steals.
Baker down low and out of bounds, and
Blocked by Trent.
I think Fairmont wanted a foul call.
Hollinger, 3 point blank layups.
And maybe some
Got
contact
blocked.
down low.
Yep, they didn't call it.
Timeout called by the refs.
What's he doing?
And Rourke might be bleeding again.
Pointed to his nose.
.121 left. Fairmont inbounding under their own basket,
Yep.
trailing 39-32.
Play on.
Inbound goes to Wells. Wells going to drive in. Wells kick up. Baker 3 on the way. Off the side of the iron. And look at this defense by the Firebirds. Crozier pushes it down low. Martin up off the
Very
glass.
nice play.
Brandon Martin.
That pushes it up to 9 with a minute left now. Fairmont's got to go quickly.
They got a 2-on-1 situation.
Carter, Rourke, got to take those threes. Out of bounds. Going to stay with Fairmont.
It's tipped by the defense. We're under a minute, and Springboro's holding on to a 9-point lead.
Inbound Hollinger up off the glass.
There we go.
Mallory Hollinger.
7-point lead.
Fairmont
Panthers aren't going to take a shot. They're just going to run some clock, but they got to get it over the midcourt, and they just did. Trent, yep, girl was open underneath.
and they're going to call a foul. It'll be the 4th on either Baker or Wells.
Baker.
10, Serena Baker, her 4th personal, team 6.
Springboro's going to call a timeout.
Springboro, a full timeout.
They need 3 possessions here, and they don't have the ball yet.
And that one by Bryn Martin could very well have been the icing on the cake. But Finn, you see there, doodling away on that board, drawing up plays. There's a better angle of the board. And we'll see. I mean, he is good at drawing up out of bounds play or inbound plays. It's going to be Springboro's ball inbounding under their own basket. Springboro does have 1 timeout left.
Nobody on the throw-in, and they're double teaming Trent. They lobbed it out, and they're just going to sit on it. Keep away. And Carter gets a foul, and that's what you got to do. You got to foul and stop the clock.
Fairmont foul number 12, Ari Carter, her 4th, team 7.
Team 7th. That should be 1-1. Okay, they're the refs.
Yeah. They heard you.
Okay, Crozier on the line for the Panthers, shooting the 1-1.
And that's not the one you want shooting the 1-1, but when she's going to be the one to get the inbound, you don't have a choice but to foul.
Yep. Nothing but net. It's a nice foul shot. And Springboro's backing up the other 4 girls back on defense.
Crozier makes them both.
2 big foul shots. Got to hustle.
Fairmont's dribbling it up court slowly, so this might be their concession. Rourke going to try to drive on Trent. Rourke gets the shot up. Trent with the rebound. And an offensive foul called against Trent.
Ooh, be careful. Don't throw the ball down like that.
A technical there would have been big too.
Her third, team's fifth.
Yeah, Baker kind of a little drama there and drew the offensive foul. The 13 seconds to go, and the Panthers get the throw in.
And Springboro
And
just going to dribble it
Firebirds are
out.
dropping back.
Another close game and an intense G-Walk showdown between the two schools. Springboro wins it 43-34. I think our player of the game is going to have to be number 3, Haley Crozier, for the Panthers, scoring game high 14 for both schools. And like we said, this G-Walk conference for girls basketball just beats up on each other, but let an out-of-conference team play them in the playoffs, and either team will move on probably deep into the tournament. But, well, Donnie, it was nice to share the booth with you.
Jared, thanks for asking me.
No problem.
I was honored.
We'll have you back next year for sure. Next Tuesday is the Butler Aviators that take on the West Carrollton Pirates down at West Carrollton High School. And then we'll be back here next Friday as the Centerville Elks will take on the Springboro Panthers. Signing off for the rest of the Miami Valley Communications crew, Jared Bergstrom, Donnie Fortner, and everybody else in the truck, thank you and good night.
Thanks.